It's Billings Arrowhead Little League from Montana, and it's Hermiston Little League from Oregon. There is one spot remaining in tomorrow's, keeping their chances of another regional final alive. Here we go. First pitch, and it's a called strike to the shortstop, Reese Headley. Put in play to the shortstop. Over to first, in time, good stretch. Right to left, the battery Cuthill and Maya Scott behind the plate. First pitch.
There could be a booth here for that kind of work. We have braiding, we have skincare.
We did have skincare.
We have
league team from Honolulu plated 3 in the bottom of the 5th inning for a comeback victory. The 3-1 to Welty. Fouled back into the screen, full count. Youngsters, that one a little too far in. Welty draws the one-out walk.
It's not easy to get cut from a team ever, and then for her to have the courage to improve, and then I'm going to try again. A lot of athletes get out of the sport because they let the cut into personal that has a connection for them to help them stay focused, remind them why they're playing, what they're doing. See that a lot.
The 2-2. Stays high, runner on the move. Welty will be into second with a stolen base. Payoff. On the outside corner, just wide, ball 4. Walks here in the top of the 1st inning.
And this could just be some nerves.
An absolute gem for Mill Creek Little League in that game. That was a ripped double down the left field line for Mendoza. Where's that one off the thigh? Dad John is the manager. This Hermiston team had won 3 consecutive state championships in Oregon at the 10, 11, and now 12 Little League level. They had never lost a tournament game until the opener. First pitch swinging, lead. Better sequence here from Cuthill.
And she looks like she's keeping the ball down a little bit better. And to be honest with you, sometimes it just takes to getting that one out. You know, letting the run comes through. Now we're going to tighten up. It's done. I want Cuthill to throw the pitch she is most comfortable with.
Off the end of the bat, it's off the edge of the glove. Everyone going station to station. Only one run will come in to score. That's
seeing that from a lot of these athletes, representing their state, their area.
To the backstop it goes. Scott hurries, is not able to collect it in time. Sliding in is Ramirez. It's a 2-0 lead for Oregon. Present in the moment, presence in the circle. Taking a page out of Jenny Finch's book, quite literally. Literally. And off the outside corner, ball 4. So 3 walks here in the top of the 1st inning.
Talking about being present in the moment, if you're really talking about mindfulness, so we're going to have a timeout here. It will give me time to explain this.
The X's and O's. First pitch swinging to third. It's through the wickets. Tag was not applied in time.
Yes, please.
Her favorite athlete is Babe Ruth.
Wow. Okay. I see you.
I mean, that's about as old school as you get. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. The 4th full count of the inning, everyone on the move. Strikeout for Cuthill, able to get out of the inning, but the damage is done. In a game of this magnitude, the first pitch to Brown, swung on and missed. That. We have seen a wide variety as Brown leaves that low and in terms of pitch. Just a really good example of you don't always have to be the same. Brown off the fist, roll to short, over to first. Brown out by a step. That game will be played tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock local on ES. This game is eliminated here in the Northwest region. First 2 against Idaho. Had a run scored. Originally from Wooster, Ohio. Looks like she's throwing at a pretty good clip as well. Most of the coaches saying that their pitchers are topping out around 58, but there's some good movement on it for sure.
Yeah, she's got some spin. More about the fielders and how they're seeing the ball as it's coming through the shadows.
Really trying to pepper the inside corner. Opening strike to the number 3 hitter, Maya Scott. Snap throw back to first. Kangas back in time.
Pitcher-catcher combo from, I guess that was back in my day. I think they were at Fresno State. Two sisters on the same team playing together, and I just think about my sisters. They wanted to do the opposite of what I did, so the fact that they like each other that much. Maya Scott said that all 4 teams that she has played with, they've gone undefeated. So I'm sensing a common denominator.
Payoff pitch, low and in. Scott draws the walk, showing off that catcher's knowledge as Kenley Ballard steps to the plate. Arguably nickname, Kenny Wenny Doodle. Although Bob Mayonnaise was a close second.
Yeah, I liked Bob Mayonnaise.
I know yours was phenomenal in Frog.
That one person called me that.
Listen, all you need is one to get. Ballard was 1 for 2 against Idaho with an RBI. Check swing on the off speed. Spin's going to keep it in. No play available. And now Montana with an opportunity with the bases loaded. That kicks away. Kangas on the move. She's in under the tag.
Sometimes in those moments when you have walks, errors, and hits, you start speeding up your pace and through your motion.
And so back, but without the cheese as she swings through that one. That's just noodles.
Box noodles.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I haven't eaten box lasagna. It's okay. Cut on and miss. It's Isabel Brown in to run for Billings Arrowhead. Well,
what I like about Little League is they have coaches and then they have managers, and that's the responsibility of the manager to make sure people are batting where they're supposed to.
For this particular team is that gets away. Harris coming in, she slides, no play at the plate. Another big swing, a swung and a miss. Montana gets 2 back after 1 full inning. Priscilla Munoz, and Jared Harris was pretty frank about it. He said, I was looking at the recap, and last year they said that they torched us, and I found that a little grating. As we mentioned, the younger sister of Jasleen Munoz. Favorite food is tacos.
All right.
All right.
I can get down with that.
Well, the 1-2. I mean, then we can get into the whole, is it a sandwich, is it a hot dog? That's a whole separate. Munoz doing work at the plate. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
And that's why I think you're seeing Oregon be patient.
Goes upstairs for the swinging K.
You know, working on consistency. You know, got cut from the team last year, made her way back.
Headley taking all the way and draws a 4-pitch walk. Presley Welty coming to the plate. She walked and scored in the top of the first, stole second on a straight steal.
Almost every questionnaire we've seen, the athletes have said they love Little League because they meet new people, they make new friends, and they have a blast with these new friends. It's like a...
It certainly seemed that way in the hotel. All the teams staying with us, they've been having a good time. As on the move and in ahead of the throw is Headley. This is an Oregon team.
Just keeping the runner honest.
Stealing third is one of the harder things to do in the sport of softball. 1-2 off. Outside, so Welty draws her 2nd walk of the evening. That's it. That's one of the things that I've been so impressed as we've seen these players' questionnaires. Everything else that they are capable of doing outside of their sport. The 0-1. Off speed, waited on, but off the... Another foul ball. Pitch from Cuthill. Line through the 5-6 hole. Headley going to be waved around. She is in easily. Welty holds up at second base. In addition, we talk about what else these players do for Mendoza. In addition to basketball and soccer, she also competes in wrestling.
Just the fact that these athletes are playing multiple sports, that's so important.
2-1 off of the handle. It's up the middle. Tag applied. Smart play at second base by Helmer to get out of the inning. Oregon.
I really like the continuous batting order for this league because it gives everybody the opportunity to learn. Oh, they don't need to hit like pitchers, but this forces the pitchers to learn how to hit, get comfortable with it.
Munoz clearly liking to work quickly, and she gets the strikeout of Cuthill.
No kidding, history speaks for itself.
4-pitch walk drawn by Helmer. This is how good things started.
Putty wins the lottery. She wants to buy a lot of animals. I will help you pick some out. I'm also an animal lover.
You gonna tell her which horse to get?
Absolutely. Couple. Morgan.
That would track.
FBI secrecy. That's what I
said. Slow roller on the ground to the right side. Only play is the unassisted out at first. Can't even say it, let alone run it.
I know. I'm not getting my legs up over a hurdle. Goodness.
Another walk. And so the walks have given. Jared Harris calls her a spark plug. She always brings the excitement, and she is the first to the field, always working and doing it with a smile. And right on that one as she... 0-2 count. It was a drop third strike on the swing. Marceau did not run, so the third. In the Northwest region, Colorado topping Alaska. That one also a tight one down the stretch. Strike 3 off the outside corner. Freezes Levy looking. Missed. Jasleen's highlight from this year, getting the game-winning hit versus Ben North in the state tournament. As that one stays outside. That was the game that John Levy said really concerned him about.
Like motion?
There we go. We've been talking for a long time. Munoz with a good jump. Oh, came off the bag and got her. Helmer heads up play to stick with Munoz as she overran the...
So we got a steal. Throw is little. Just drill it in.
4-pitch walk to Avery Warner. That is her second walk. I just think of all the times that Tech, and I'm sure Maya Brady did them as well, the base running and sliding drills that we had to do. The 1-2 from Cuthill. Swung on and missed. Scott collects it down to first. Strikeout complete.
Thrown off or fall off, you want to immediately get back up as quick as possible.
Put in play over to short, gloved by Headley to first in time to record the out. She grounded out to Headley on the second pitch she saw back in the first inning. Play with a face mask. Is that one caught the outside corner for strike 3 in the first inning. Kangas, her parents.
I was coming up.
Was it black and white? 2-2, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts, 3 up, 3 down for Munoz in the third. He's in the room next to me at the hotel. Should find out. 3-2. Swung on and missed by Welker. She is retired via the strikeout for the second time today. Paddleboarding.
I love paddleboarding. That's a great hobby.
Cut on and missed. Another strikeout for Cuthill. All of a sudden, it is locked. Struck out in the second inning. Levy, the younger sister of Reese, daughter of manager John Levy, doesn't see a whole lot of playing time. 2-1, pulled foul down the third base. ESPN will have the championship game. I mean, this did not exist when you and I were growing up.
Not even close.
The 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Make it 4 straight strikeouts. That I talk for a living, folks. With a knee strain, which is something incredibly difficult to manage as a catcher, as she takes a called third strike on the outside. Ballard behind in the count 0-2. And as a hitter, when you're facing high-volume strikeout pitchers, what's the adjustment?
Well, I think you're...
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. The throw to first caps the inning. Strikeout in order. Make it 5 straight.
I love it.
When I think of Tatis, I always think of Fernando Tatis's dad, who played for the Cardinals, which just shows my age. Lined into right field. That ball gets down. The second hit of the game for Oregon. First Oregon player to lead off and reach base yet in this game. On the move, throw not in time. It skips into center field. Good backup. 1-1. Snagged, dropped. Oh, that had double play written all away. E6 allows Wati to reach right back to the pitcher. Cuthill goes to first. Fly ball around the edge of the outfield, tagging, coming home. The throw up the line, not in time. Headley scores.
Between them and Montana, and kind of laid them down, and they would throw into the buckets.
It's a good drill. Fly ball lifted again on the edge of the infield. It was caught by Helmer. Through 4 full innings, Cuthill has walked 7. That's really the difference in the game, is the walks have led to runs. It was the same situation in the top of the 5th inning. It gets down. Turning the corner is Wolf. In there with a leadoff double. They are trying to stay alive here in this Northwest region.
Well, and I love the response there. So Montana gave up a run in the 5th, and then the leadoff hitter for them comes up right away. Just think about it.
Swung on and missed as Munoz climbs the ladder. On ESPN Plus, that'll be 6 p.m. local. Grounder over to first. Only option was to step on the bag. To meet the Yankees and Aaron Judge when she was 4 years old. Her brother Bodie granted a make-a-wish as he was battling brain cancer. No team from Montana has ever won the regional. That's going to get through the right side.
She actually wants to play horse against Caitlin. I wonder what that conversation would be like.
Well, I wonder how far back you have to throw it for the 3s. Again, hard on the ground, ranging over as Oregon able to get out of the inning on the ground out. The pancake and the syrup all in one. I'm a happy person.
Yeah, I hear that. I can be down with that.
At least one more inning to go in San Bernardino. This is the top of the 6th inning. In this Northwest region game, Jasleen Munoz, the pitcher, lays down the bunt, fielded, and over to first in time. Munoz got down there in a hurry.
Fielded the ball, stayed calm, knew she had a little bit of time, but was quick enough. That was well played.
1 pitch, 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Avery Warner walked twice, and now is hit by a pitch.
You don't like to do that.
Zimmerman reached on an error, struck out up the middle, flipped to second, over to first. Not in time. Executed. Oh. They overturned it. The initial call was safe, but instead it is a 4-6-3 double play. Exactly what mighty big way. First pitch strike from Jazz Munoz.
Jazz has been on fire, but Montana was able to string some things together last inning.
Slow roller on the ground to second. This could be trouble. Over to first by a step. Way to home plate umpire George Rodriguez. Here's another look. Ooh.
They have to have that to overturn the call as it is. So when you're looking for that type of evidence, Montana just needs base runners. They need to get people on.
Brown loves reading thrillers. This one has been. Slow roller up the middle, gloved over to first. She's safe. The field safe at first base. Exact same situation as before. There has to be indisputable evidence. Needs it the most. Robin Kangas coming to bat. 0 for 1, walked and scored in the first, struck out in the third. 8th 0-2 count. It gets away. Brown on the move. Wild pitch allows her to get into scoring position. 1-2. Back up the middle. Brown going to be waved around. She will score easily. No problem there. There is no play at the plate. Robin Kangas coming through. And Levy or one of the coaches, good things have happened for Oregon, and especially now, pressure situation. We talked about those magnified moments, the heightened nerves. Line into center field, gets down, station to station. Kangas stops at second. Levy back out into the circle. Are you not entertained? What's at stake? Jazz Munoz has gotten this far. Headley trying to close it out.
Headley's going to throw in that mid to upper 50s range. She has a nice curveball that has some bite to it. Her strength is going to be that changeup.
12 strikeout win. That's a tapper back to third. Headley smartly over to first, or third rather, in time by Harris in a big moment.
Looks like Headley's trying to keep the ball down away from Harris.
Makes a lot of sense. 4-pitch walk.
This, yeah, I was going to say, sorry,
so
situation, I would say let her throw the pitch that's her go-to pitch. So if it's a curveball, let her throw it.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed.
Pitchers, oh, the umpire helped.
Strike 3! Reese Headley comes in relief and does the job! Bases loaded, strikeout. Oregon advances over Montana.
That was a big league play by Headley coming in. Game though, look, you can see Headley coming off a good catcher's block.
Block by Priscilla Munoz on the pitch before. That is a game-saving block. And the end result is Oregon is moving on. The team from